What is up, boys? I want to put this video together so you know exactly what I went through after being sober for 365 days and all my learnings, the negatives, the downsides, the upsides, and what I would do next moving forward. So this video is going to be pretty short, but I'm going to explain how I actually felt over the entire 365 days and what I actually did to change my life. So what I learned after 365 days, it will be hard. It is not easy. 365 days, especially at me, like in my perspective, when I was 18, as soon as I turned 18, I went out for the first time and I didn't drink 365 days after that. And I just turned 19 the other week. I still haven't drank and I don't plan to for about another month or so because there's no reason for me to. And I want to keep building on my streak. You will feel like a loser. You will feel like a fucking total idiot when all of your friends are drinking, smoking, partying. You will feel like a loser, and it definitely does question who you are at times. People will ask you to drink, and the best thing you can do here is say no, especially if you're trying to go on a streak of 365 days or just as long as possible you're trying to go sober. The best thing you can do is learn to say no, because people will ask you to drink, probably people will ask you to smoke, people will ask you to do drugs. So the best thing you can do is just say no. And one thing that I learned is no is a complete sentence. You do not have to finish your sentence as soon as you say no. There is no other reason. You do not have to say anything afterwards. You can just say no and put a full stop afterwards. People will judge. People will think you're crazy. People are going to judge you for everything you do. They're going to be like, why aren't you drinking? What's the reason? You're such a X, Y, Z. Like, people will judge you for not drinking because they think that you're the one crazy when they're the one crazy going spending $200 every single weekend just on alcohol to escape reality. But the negatives do outweigh the positives. I meant that the other way around. The positives outweigh the negatives. And what I mean by this is from going sober for 365 days, you have a lot more mental clarity. You wake up on a Sunday and a Monday, you're not hungover, you're not thinking about the weekend, you don't have to question anything. Like, you have full clarity and you're in full control of your mind. So you have that mental clarity you probably haven't had for the last couple of months because you've been drinking every single weekend, every single second weekend, every single month. This is just going to build up over time. And the more you drink, the more mental fogginess you're going to have. And the less you drink, the more mental clarity you are going to have. You're going to be less bloated. When you drink alcohol, you're going to have more bloated in your face, more bloated in your stomach. Your arms are going to look more bloated. Like, everything is going to look more bloated. And as soon as you drop out, or as soon as you quit the alcohol, everything will slowly shed off and you'll look a lot leaner, you'll look a lot better, and yeah, you're obviously going to be a lot less bloated. You became, or personally me, I became a lot leaner because I wasn't putting junk calories, empty calories inside my body. So I was able to stay in a calorie deficit a lot easier because I wasn't putting, 100 to 500, even up to 1,000 calories in empty calories every single weekend, which can blow away your entire week and ruin your entire week's progress because you're putting yourself in an extreme surplus because you're drinking all of your calories in alcohol. I have a lot more clearer skin. Obviously, right now, my skin is probably having a bit more of a breakout than it is, but my skin has cleared up tremendously. I don't just get random pimples all the time or rake up with random zits. Like, my skin is so much clearer from when it first started. And the only thing really is I only have blackheads and the occasional pimple here and there. Maybe I had some junk food and it's just coming into effect, but clearer skin is one of the biggest game changers from going sober. I have a stronger mind. You're a lot more resilient, especially when you say no to all of your mates who are going out, they're drinking, they're partying. You have a lot stronger mind. You're able to control your emotions a lot more, control your thoughts, and your mind is so much stronger. You will make better choices because you're not just caving in to the alcohol and the guilt and how easy it is to cave in when there's alcohol in your system. It is so easy to do some stupid things. Maybe like you get in a fight or you do all this stuff, but maybe it might just be as simple as getting junk food on the way home. Like, you have a stronger mind and you can say no a whole lot easier when you are sober. And I also made the most money while I was sober. So it's not just a direct effect of health, but because of the mental clarity, because of the cleaner skin, because of the more energy, everything it gave me led to me making more money in my own business. And I had more energy to go out and attack the day every single day. So I could make more money, spend more time working, and without being less burnt out, I was able to make more money, obviously work more hours and get paid more, but also put more energy into my own business where I can get direct outcome, which is revenue or money. So that's a massive effect that it had on me. And if I had to do it again, I wouldn't. And this is why. Because I would not want to go get blind every single weekend, but here's what I would do differently. I would not get blind every single weekend. My rule moving forward from here, 365 days and counting, which I think it's probably a lot closer to almost 700, getting up to 700. I think I'll be going over 700 days sober. So my rule moving forward is once every 3 months, which is going to be 4 times a year, and 1 to 2 drinks maximum on these occasions. That means I'm only having 8 whole drinks in the entire year. Obviously, there might be the once off occasion where you might have more than just 2 drinks. You might, push up towards maybe 5 or 6. And that's just going to be very, very rare for me because I've built the mental strength knowing that alcohol is not serving me any purpose past 1 to 2 drinks max. I'll enjoy those drinks. I'll stay in control and I'm going to reduce the effects that it has for me on Sunday and Monday because I know that the more drinks I have, the more effective I'm going to be the following week. So that's going to be my focus. And of course, only 4 times a year, 8 drinks the entire year. If you do the math and I'm having, low calorie drinks, that's only 800 calories across the entire year in alcohol. And you're wondering why you're still stuck in this phase or where you're bloated. You probably have skinny fat, you might be overweight, and you also might be skinny. You might be too skinny and you think that alcohol is going to help you put on weight. But it doesn't because it has got no nutritional value. So if I'm only having alcohol 4 times a year, by the end of those 365 days, my body is not going to be affected from 800 calories of alcohol. So you just have to do the math. Whereas if you're going out 52 times in a year, which is absolutely fucking insane, 52 times in a year, if you're going out every single weekend, you're having 5 to 6 drinks and you think it's okay, or you'll stop, in a month's time. But reality is that you won't. So if you're having 52 occasions where you're having 5 to 6 drinks, the math is insane. That's like 300 drinks across the entire year, which is insane. 300 times 100 is going to be around, I don't even know the math, like 30,000 calories across the entire year, which is absolutely insane in just alcohol. Imagine all like the junk food that goes on top of that, and from your your night out drinking, the food that you have on the way home, whether it's KFC, Macca's, or the fast food that you go to, those extra calories are just adding on top, which is absolutely insane to me. So if I really just do the math, 4 times a year, 1 to 2 drinks every single time, I can still enjoy my night. I still have fun, and I have better effects on the Sunday, Monday. My skin's a lot clearer. I have more energy. I'm making more money as well. There's going to be more money in my bank account because I'm not spending on alcohol, and I'm also reinvesting my energy into myself to make more money in the long run. So I'm not going to go 365 days sober again, but what I learned is going to teach me lessons for the rest of my life, and I'm able to implement systems like this. And on special occasions only. I'm not going to be drinking just because my friends ask me to say so. It's going to be whether it's anniversary, a wedding, a birthday, but a special occasion. It's not going to just be mates are going around to the house or, it's my mate's birthday, so he's going to the bar. It's not going to be that. It's going to be like a family birthday where I have 1 to 2 drinks. And it's going to be every 3 months. So if I'm drinking within those 3 months span, you're going to be important to me. And so my question for you now is, what are you going to do next? Are you going to continue to go out every single weekend, or are you going to continue to change your path and stop drinking as much, limit yourself to 1 to 2 drinks every 3 months? Are you going to go out drinking only 4 times a year, or are you going to continue to drink once a week, every 2 weeks, every month, and the calories are going to add up, and you're going to be stuck, and you're going to be, just in this cycle. You're going to have mental fog, and most people don't realize that they think that they can think straight. But really, as soon as you realize that mental clarity that you have after going sober is so much more different to what it is when you are drinking, it's just insane. People don't realize it, but they think they can think straight compared to when they actually do think straight. And the energy and the clarity is tremendous. So reflect and sit on this question. What are you going to do next? Because I personally think you should quit or slow down the amount of drinking that you're doing, because it is killing you, killing the lifestyle, and killing how you want to live. Of course, it can be fun. Of course, you can use it as a tool, but I wouldn't use it as an escape. I'd use it as a tool to have extra fun and enjoy your night. I would not use it as an escape and a reason to ruin the lifestyle. So yeah, hope you learned something, and I'm going to continue going on my sober streak until I'm in Bali. Peace out.